So we are playing GTA 5 on this TV at full 8K resolution running from this laptop. Alright, so on the table I have two types of laptop. Well, this one is thin, light, like it's easy to carry around, but when it comes to gaming, it just sucks. On the other hand, you have this laptop. It has a dedicated GPU for gaming, but it drains battery like crazy and it's also heavy. Now, the best laptop would be somewhere in the middle. You know, the best of both worlds. Hey Bhagwan, kuch to karo.
Your wish is my command.
Whoa! Dang! My God!
It glows.
Look at that, bro. This is the Asus ROG G16 and there are two reasons why this laptop deserves your attention. Number one, it's just thin and light. See? Not that heavy. And number two, it's got Nvidia's latest RTX 5000 series GPU that has AI frame generation in gaming, and this could actually revolutionize the gaming industry. Here's a sneak peek. Cyberpunk maxed out settings is below 30 FPS. With frame gen, it reaches around 160 FPS at the same graphics setting. So the question that needs to be asked is, do all games benefit from AI? What's the catch, and is this the ultimate Windows laptop? Well, to answer all of these questions, we have been testing this laptop for a couple of weeks now, and I must say there are a lot of things to talk about. I'm excited. Let's go. Let's game. Starting with the design. See, most of the gaming laptops look like this. They are big, heavy, and they have this gamery touch, like the TUF has this design. This, on the other hand, doesn't do anything of that, and I like it. It looks sleek, feels premium to the touch. Like if I show you side by side with the TUF, the ROG one looks cleaner, more aesthetically appealing. Also, it is entirely made from aluminum, and that's not all. The TUF weighs in at around 2.1 kg, whereas this ROG laptop is just 1.9 kg. That's 18% lighter. And if you're like me, who has to carry the laptop every day, you will definitely notice that 400 gram difference. Also, here's something cool. There's this white LED strip at the top. You can customize it, like it can sync to music and all of that. And I know, design choice is subjective. This is a gaming laptop and you'll be like,
Where's my RGB?
which is fair. San loves RGB. But I personally am not a fan of flashy looking laptops. For me, this is sleek, discreet and minimal. And since we are on the subject of design, I must mention the port situation. See, this laptop not only has all the necessary ports, but wait for it, there's a full-sized SD card reader. Most of the laptops usually give a micro SD card reader and call it a day. Very helpful for photo and video editors like me, +1 to Asus for that. Now, the second best thing with this laptop is actually watching content on it. See, the whole movie watching experience is based on two aspects. One, the display and the speakers. So on the display side of things, you get a 16-inch 2.5K OLED display, and we all know OLED is one of the best display tech. Like they have a really good contrast ratio, the blacks look inky black and the colors look vibrant. Like it has top of the line display specs. However, when it comes to watching content, having a good display is just 50%. The rest 50% is actually a good sound system. So the other day I was watching Superboys of Malegaon on this and the experience was really good. That's because unlike other laptops that give only 2 or max 4 speakers, this thing has freaking 6 speakers. You have 4 10 watts front facing speaker and then there are 2 subwoofers at the bottom. Like, listen to this. The audio sounds loud, clear, and there's enough punchy bass. But the best and the interesting thing about this laptop is performance. Especially gaming performance. In case you're unfamiliar, in 2025, Nvidia launched its RTX 5000 series of graphic cards. Now this laptop right here has Nvidia RTX 5080 GPU, which has 16 GB of GDDR7 running at a TGP of 130 watts. We ran the TimeSpy benchmark and it gave around 15,000 points. Like this is in line with top tier GPU specs. And since this is a top tier GPU, we tested multiple AAA titles at 2.5K resolution with max setting, with ray tracing and everything on. Like, why not? Forza Horizon 5, Red Dead Redemption 2 and all of that, they ran smoothly, no issue. I even played Hellblade. This game has probably the best graphics and here also the gameplay was smooth. No frame drops, nothing. Plus remember, we are playing at 2.5K resolution, not 1080p. Now we decided to take things up a notch. Like we played GTA 5 on this 8K TV at proper 8K resolution. And here too, the gameplay was smooth. And the reason behind this is NVIDIA DLSS. Like, let me explain it in simple words. So if you play a 360p video on your phone, it's fine. But if you open the same 360p video on a TV, it's all blurry. This is where DLSS comes in. It renders the video at a lower resolution and then generates frame and then uses AI to upscale and clean the image to make it look like nothing happened. All was fine. You might think that this is playing at 8K, but in reality, it is playing at a very lower resolution. Now, with the RTX 5000 series, you get DLSS 4, which makes frame generation even better. So what this does is, it adds AI generated frames in between the actual frames to make the entire gameplay smoother. Like, let me show you. So this is Cyberpunk 2077. I'll set ray tracing and everything maxed out. Let's go. And with frame gen turned off, see, it is barely giving me 30 FPS, which as a gamer makes me really sad. Now I'll enable DLSS and set it to quality mode for the best graphics with frame generation activated. I'll run the same benchmark again and I'm seeing nearly around 140 FPS. Now yes, this result will vary from game to game, depends on the AI implementation, but no doubt DLSS 4 does improve FPS. I can't wait to play GTA 6 on this laptop. Like, other than the gaming performance, the laptop also comes with the latest Intel Core Ultra 9 285H CPU. As you can see, again, top of the line. We ran the usual Cinebench. It scored nearly 20,000 points in multi-core and above 2,000 in single core, which is normal. Plus, I had even core temperature running. There was no overheating or any thermal throttling. But more on that in just a moment. Hang on. Now, you also get 32GB of DDR5 RAM. And how many tabs do you think I can open on this? Let's try 100 tabs. Let's go crazy, why not? And even after all of these tabs, the laptop is using only 17GB of RAM and see, there's no slowdown. Tabs are opening, you can even do alt tab and everything. So obviously, doing regular stuff, this laptop doesn't break a sweat. And we even tried 4K video editing, adding effects, color grading, all of it, there was no lag, nothing. So from a performance standpoint, this laptop just nails it, which is not surprising since it does come with top of the line specs. I was expecting this. And since this is a gaming laptop, you do get an RGB keyboard. It has a 10 keyless design, so there is no extra number pad. And you do get 4 extra keys at the top. You can customize them as per your liking. Now the special thing about this keyboard is actually the RGB. In the software, you can customize the color, and I really like the smart option over here. It changes the color of the keyboard depending on the temperature or CPU usage. Now again, here's an interesting thing that I observed. On other laptops, there is a gap between the keyboard and the trackpad, but here, it's all seamless, which makes the trackpad feel big. And since it's made from glass material, moving your finger is very smooth. So yeah, those were the good things about this laptop. However, there are 3 things which you should know about, 2 of which are concerns with most gaming laptops in general. First, there is the heating. Yes, the laptop doesn't thermal throttle or anything, but if you're gaming, this top portion of the laptop gets very hot. It gets so hot that you cannot even touch it, which simply means you cannot put the laptop on your lap and play games. It gets very uncomfortable. Second would be the battery and charging. See, the laptop comes with a 90 watt-hour battery. In regular non-gaming use, the battery would last you about 6 hours or so. This is normal, and you can even charge the battery via Type-C port. However, here's the thing. Where most gaming laptops have a 9 ampere connector, this one here has a 16 amp connector, like the ones that you get with an AC or a microwave, so it won't fit in normal power sockets. What's more is that you do get a Type-C port, but this will slow charge and the laptop will not run at its full potential. But that's the problem more with Type-C port and USB forum rather than Asus, and it's common with most gaming laptops. And the biggest concern I have with this laptop is actually the price. See, this laptop series starts from around 2,60,000 rupees, and the one that we have here with an OLED screen, RTX 5080 and everything maxed out costs a whooping 3,60,000 rupees. That's a lot of money. Now, I mean, if you ask the question, is this the ultimate Windows laptop? Then yes, in fact, hell yes. As of making this video, this is one of the fully spec'd out laptops and I enjoyed it. See, here's the thing. A laptop that is as expensive as this, I will only recommend if you're making a living out of it. Like if you're a professional video editor and you don't want to get a PC build, then it makes sense. Now, most of us usually have a budget of 70,000 to 1 lakh to buy a laptop. And in that regard, I would suggest you wait, because laptops with RTX 5050 will be launching in India soon and they would be priced around 1 lakh. And they also get the newer DLSS 4, which would play most AAA titles at high settings at above 60 FPS. Now, if you want a thin and light laptop for work, then there are already multiple laptop options like the Samsung Galaxy Book 5. You can check it out over here. We have already covered on the channel. So let us know your thoughts on this laptop. Like, Tell us which laptop do you want us to cover next, or just tell us the price range. We'll do that and see you in the next one. Pew pew.